好，大家好，我是蛋哥。今天来做一个学习的自我记录，主要是想要记录一下自己学习 AWS 的 APN 的这个技术路线，看我能走到什么地方吧。就这样就开始了。首先呢，我们就打开我的这个收藏夹，首先进入这个网页啊。上次我是学到了这个foundations 也就是foundations 也就OK， 我需要先删音一下。OK，可以看到上次我学到这里了哈，我这边从这边resume 就可以了。这个每次他这个学习都会自己跳出来一个弹框，然后呢，上次我做了一点笔记，用的这个笔记本，写了一些东西，做了一点记录，主要是我感觉这个 APN 它虽然这边基础它没有讲太多技术方面的东西前面开始他讲了几个亚马逊它自己的核心价值观亚马逊云计算的核心价值观非常的有用，毕竟也是一个网络巨头，无数的精英销售人员总结出来的一些东西，所以我们回到这里，我们从这里继续。
For partners interested in exploring artificial intelligence, AWS provides a set of services based on trained deep learning models to allow application developers to add AI key.
这里稍微暂停一下，如果说大家可以看这边有个 note 呢，这边所有的旁白都会在这边主要的话其实抄的话主要也就是抄笔记的话，也就是将来万一你写下来就有一个 quick reference 找的时候方便，不用再回来再找这边了。这边呢，它主要是我上次看的话，记得它这边主要讲的是人工智能AWS 的人工智能人工智能它这边主要在于这个 AI 这一块，就是Amazon Recognition 这个是一个图像识别Amazon Machine Learning 主要是就是自己有需求做一些机器学习，然后这个 Amazon Poly 这个非常好用，非常推荐大家用一下。这个 Amazon Poly 的话，就是它可以直接把你输入的文字转化为那个语音。我最近做一个视频，都用到了这个功能，它所转出来的语音非常自然。我个人感觉是比谷歌还要自然的，这非常推荐大家用一下。然后这边是 Amazon Lex，Amazon Lex 应该是就是亚马逊的那个他们的那个智能音箱，应该也就是用的这个，主要是做这个那个自然语言处理还有一个就是那个语言识别这一块。好，我们继续听
Add AI capabilities to applications without needing to become experts in deep learning themselves. For data scientists and researchers who are looking to build and train deep learning models, the AWS Deep Learning Amazon Machine Image lets customers run deep learning in the cloud at any scale. They can launch instances of AMIs that are pre-installed with open source deep learning engines to train sophisticated custom AI models and experiment with new algorithms and deep learning techniques. With artificial intelligence AMIs, customers can create managed auto-scaling clusters of GPUs for large-scale training or run inferences on trained models using Apache MXNet, TensorFlow, Caffe, Theano, Torch, CNTK, and Keras. The AMI is provided and supported by Amazon Web Services for use on Amazon EC2, and customers only pay for the AWS resources needed to store.
OK 这边挺重要的，这边主要说就是亚马逊的这个 AWS，它主要我觉得 亚马逊它有一个很好的服务，就是说，你可以开始的非常小，然后随着你的需要的话，你的需求增加，它会给你 scale up。我最近用的一个项目，就像那个Amazon Beanstalk Beanstalk 这个名字也挺有意思的，就是说那个西方故事里面那个魔豆啊，就是那个巨人杀手杰克嘛，他不是种了一颗魔豆，然后长上天了嘛？长上天的话，它这里这个 beanstalk 就是说的那个魔豆长成那个树啊，不，我开始以为是豆芽啊，其实不是豆芽哈。然后这边说的是，就是说，你这边随着你使用这个它的这个智能学习的这个功能它可以根据就是你可以 auto scale up 就是它可以甚至自动的提升它的算力，根据你的需求。然后接下来这边说的是run inferences on train models using 这边据我了解的就是Apache 这是一个框架就是我目前也在学习当中，但是我知道这个 Apache 是一个服务器的框架，然后 TensorFlow 应该就是那个还有Torch 都是智能学习用的一些库都是用的这些哦，嗯，我们可以继续往下走。
And run their applications. Now let's look at the AWS Lambda Serverless Compute Service, a service that automatically runs code without requiring anyone to provision or manage servers. With AWS Lambda, your customers can run code for virtually any type of application or back-end service, all with zero administration. AWS Lambda can be used for data processing, real-time file processing, or real-time stream processing, such as real-time analysis of streaming social media data. AWS Lambda runs code on a high-availability compute infrastructure and performs all of the administration of the compute resources, including server and operating system maintenance, capacity provisioning and automatic scaling, code monitoring, and logging. AWS Lambda can run code in response to events, such as changes to data in an Amazon S3 bucket or an Amazon DynamoDB table, in response to HTTP requests using Amazon API Gateway, or when invoked by API calls made using AWS SDKs. AWS Lambda automatically scales applications by running code in response to each trigger.
这边回去看一下，我这边有点没看明白应该就是这块就是讲的是Amazon Lambda 的这个无服务的计算一直有所耳闻，今天好好学习一下。
The AWS Lambda Serverless Compute Service, a service that automatically runs code without requiring anyone to provision or manage servers. With AWS Lambda, your customers can run code for virtually any type of application or back-end service, all with zero administration. AWS Lambda can be used for data processing, real-time file processing, or real-time stream processing, such as real-time analysis of streaming social media data. AWS Lambda runs code on a high-availability compute infrastructure and performs all of the administration of the compute resources, including server and operating system maintenance, capacity provisioning and automatic scaling, code monitoring, and logging. AWS Lambda can run code in response to events, such as changes to data in an Amazon S3 bucket or an Amazon DynamoDB table, in response to HTTP requests using Amazon API Gateway, or when invoked by API calls made using AWS SDKs.
这边就是以我个人理解的话，这边主要是讲说，就是 AWS 的这个serverless compute，就是可以实时的去处理一些文件，做一些文件处理，实时的进行文件处理或者实时的进行一些流媒体的处理比方说我们社交网络上的一些直播，它可以进行实时的一个分析。然后第二段呢，就是说亚马逊 Lambda 它 Lambda 它 runs code on a high availability compute infrastructure 啊，Lambda 都是将代码跑在一个非常可用性的一个计算设施上然后 and performs all of the administration of the compute resources 然后它会做所有的这些计算资源的 administration，就是它会依我理解的话，就是会自动分配一些资源，就是计算时使用的资源包括服务器跟操作系统的一个维护，capacity provision and automated automatic scaling，就是说这个储存的一个提供储存以及自动的scaling，就是说是一个它可以 scale up 或者 scale down，就是就是将这整个的，比方说你的一个储存提升或者减少code monitoring and logging。code monitoring and logging 的话，我觉得可能就是会不会就是报错什么的这里我们查一下不能本着这个求知的精神，code monitoring and logging。OK，这边我们看到一个网站，上面说的是 small 这个做业务的网站还是打个问号 ？What is code monitoring and logging？monitoring 在我这里理解就是监测一个你程序代码跑的时候，它就tells you if your logging and monitoring peanut butter，OK，都是必要的，就是logging 跟 monitoring 都是必要的。这哥们儿跟我想的应该是差不太多这边讲的是就是监控以及在就是 logging 就是记录你的代码。这边AWS Lambda can run code in response to event 根据一些事件进行反馈比方说就是在如果你使用亚马逊的 S3 bucket 的话它会根据那个数据上的变动进行一些操作或者是那个亚马逊的DynamoDB table 这个没有用过 S3 用过。In response to HTTP requests using Amazon API Gateway 就是使用亚马逊的这个 API 的时候进行一些反馈。然后我们继续往下。
Lambda automatically scales applications by running code in response to each trigger. On AWS Lambda, code runs in parallel and processes each trigger individually. It scales your application precisely with the size of the workload, from a few requests per day to thousands per second. Customers pay only for the compute time they consume. There is no charge when their code is not running. Customers are charged for the total number of requests they use across their functions. With AWS Lambda, customers are charged for every 100 millisecond that code is executed and the number of times code is triggered. You don't pay anything when your code isn't running.
这边这里就是一个亚马逊 Lambda 的一个核心优势了。就是说先看最后面的这块就是说当你使用这个Lambda 的时候，你只有在你的代码在跑的时候，正在运行的时候，它才会收费。然后呢，如果你的代码只是存在上面，它并没有跑那你就不会被收费。然后它这边前面一部分就是解释一下说这个 Lambda 它是怎样跑你的程序的runs in parallel 就是说它会比方说你有 A、B、C 三个程序它可以同时一起跑然后它也呃可以根据你的负载，就是你的需求来进行一个升级比方说你可能一天只有几个请求然后可以升级到一天能处理几千个需求。比如说我们就是简单来说就是用多少花多少，就是真的是亚马逊的一个非常公平的一个地方。
For a real world example, let's take a look at the case study involving Major League Baseball Advanced Media, MLBAM, and AWS Lambda. MLBAM is a full service solution distributing content through all forms of interactive media for Major League Baseball. MLBAM needed a platform that could quickly ingest data from ballparks across North America, provide enough compute power for real time analytics, produce results in seconds, and then be shut down during the off season. On AWS, MLBAM created a big data solution called StatCast Player Tracking System. The system delivered data nationwide within seconds after activity on the playing field. It also provided scalability so that MLBAM could burst when needed and then shut down the resources in the off-season. Click the button to watch how MLBAM StatCast used AWS Lambda to instantly respond to events.
看这个视频之前，大概他这边，就讲说，美国的这个职业就是关于美国这个职业棒球联赛，它有这么一个媒体，这个媒体呢，它就是会，有这个平台，它会，嗯，它会收集所有的这个所有的关于比赛还有所谓球手的信息然后进行一些实时的一些分析并且实时的得出结果同时呢它是这第一个特点然后第二个特点就是说它 off season 的时候就是没有赛季的时候它需要被下档，就是说它就不需要这个服务了然后呢所以说就这两个特性的话，他们是跟 AWS 的这个 Lambda 是相信是非常好的。比方说它是这个实时性 Lambda 能给它提供，因为前面一章也讲了 Lambda 能够实时的去以非常快的速度去实时的处理这个数据然后第二个呢，就是说Lambda 同时可以就是说你用了才花钱，像比方说虽然说这些也可能也是个大公司但是他们用的量也很大，但他们不用的时候就是真的完全不用，完全没必要花钱，所以说这块也是非常适合他们一个 good match， 我觉得他们有一个这个大数据系统叫做反正就是StatCast Player Tracking System 以我来看应该就是一个球员的一个实时数据OK Stat Data Tracking StatCast Player Tracking StatCast Player Tracking OK 找到了，看是哪两个字这边是一个说明这边才是的这边就是你可以看到这是他们通过那个亚马逊得到的 做出来这个，你可以从这边有非常多选项，然后去取这个数据。这个让我想到了之前我在新加坡新加坡大数据的平台，新加坡政府大数据，就是他们好像也是这个，难不成他们可能是用那个？好吧，大概就看到这里，我们看一下这个视频。
Morning. I am Joe Zerillo. I am the CTO for Major League Baseball Advanced Media. As Andy said, there's a lot of people here from other countries, different parts of the world. Hopefully most of you recognize the silhouetted batter, but for those who don't, baseball's like cricket, but faster. I threw the advanced media out there, so what's Major League Baseball Advanced Media? And I'd like to just give you a couple of brief history of us. And so back in 2000, the commissioner and the owners got together and they said, look, if baseball is going to innovate in technology, we're not going to do it inside a 125-year-old institution. So what we need to do is create a technology company whose mission is to bring baseball into the digital age. And that's what they did. So starting from scratch in 2000 with a little bit of cash and some rights, we have built a business that's now worth about $6 billion. Most of that is on our consumer product, like At Bat, which you can get on Amazon Fire Phone and all that sort of fun stuff, as well as our streaming product like MLB.TV. But we also do things for other folks like ESPN and CBS, Turner, other people in the marketplace. So we've turned our platform into a service as well. All of this has a commonality of what's happening. Consumer behavior is changing. It's going more online. It's going more mobile. Preferences of customers. A lot of people would rather watch on their iPad than on a big screen TV, and we want to be there. We absolutely think that it's crucial to the game to continue to evolve and serve the fan where they want to be served, when they want to be served. And all of that is putting increasing demands on IT, compute, the proliferation of devices, data, all sorts of stuff that's really driving innovation in our industry. And so one of the things that we're working on that I think is the most exciting, cool thing I've worked on in my career in baseball is StatCast that's actually powered by AWS. And quite simply, what we're trying to do is for the first time measure things we've never been able to measure before. So baseball has some great statistics about offense. We have some great statistics about pitching. We don't have all that many great statistics about defense, and that's simply because the game is complex and hard, and people move, and the ball goes really fast. And so how are we going to address that? How can we describe these things in an empirical way so we can say that this guy made a play, that this guy would not have made a play, and be able to do that with some amount of scientific prediction and accuracy? And so that's what we want to do. The question is, how are we going to get there? And what technology are we going to use to get us into that new era? So we'll take a look here at a little simulation we have that shows the way that the technology works. Essentially, what we decided through a lot of testing was that we weren't going to be able to just capture this data with one thing. And unlike a lot of other leagues, we've decided that we didn't want to change the game. No augmentation into the ball, no augmentation into the players. And so we start with a radar tracking system that was actually designed for missiles that can sample the ball 2,000 times a second. Down to the resolution, we can actually see the seams of the baseball as it's tumbling. The other thing that we did is we worked with another company to do optical tracking. And instead of your regular couple of camera machine vision stuff, these things are essentially two eyes that stitch together two panoramas and see stereoscopically so that we can see the nuances and reaction time of where the players are and where the position is. And it's amazing to just generate this data. To give you a little bit of the scale, like how big are we talking? Talking about 17 petabytes of raw data produced. Huge amount of data. And all that data is got to be turned into something that's actually useful to the customer. So it's not just the raw data points, it's what do we do with those data points? How do we turn it into a narrative of the game? And so we looked around, AWS was the clear choice. They were the only ones who had the technology, the only ones who had the scale, the only ones that we could take advantage of the ability to burst during the season when we need a lot of this, and then come down when we don't need to in the off season. And on top of it, we also realized that we were going to have an ever-increasing data custodianship of this data as we went season over season. And so it's not just a one-time shot. Every year, we're going to add more data to this repository, and how are we going to keep up with that growth? So Amazon, again, clear choice. So let's take a little, I'm just going to give you a real high level overview of how the architecture is actually going to work. And so we'll take a look at this. And really where we start is by capturing that information that we showed using the systems that we did, transmitting it over our private network we've built out to all the ballparks, and then using Direct Connect, getting it into the Amazon ecosystem. So you see things in here, and again, there's not going to be a quiz, so I don't expect you to read this slide, but we do have things like Kinesis and Redshift and a lot of the stuff that makes Amazon great. Ship the data up there, run a lot of these very fancy expert models, then create it consumer products, and then get it out to the customer. So whether it's on their cell phone or their PlayStation or their Amazon Fire, we really want to get the most real-time and most comprehensive data set that we possibly can. And so all this sounds cool. It all sounds cool. It all looks pretty cool. How's it going to change the game of baseball? And so I bring your attention, we're going to roll this in here. Game 7, World Series, Kansas City versus the Giants. This is a play you've probably seen if you're a baseball fan. Maybe even if you're not a baseball fan, you may have seen this play. And we'll take a look at it right now. But we're going to break it down using StatCast. And so 90-mile-an-hour pitch, unbelievable hit here. Ball comes off the bat at over 100 miles an hour. And what everybody talks about is what happens next, right here with Joe Panic. Sick catch. This guy's amazing, right? He hits 12 miles an hour in 18 feet to make that play. So he's reacting faster than the speed of sound for that ball getting to him. That's how fast he gets there. Makes a flip, turns 2, out. Changes the game, right? But I want to actually change the narrative. Let's actually take a look at what Hosmer did. So first off, he slows down. He gets to 12.9 miles an hour, and he doesn't think that there's any shot Panic's making this play. So he's trying to read the situation. Now he knows that he needs to turn on the gas. So he hits just under 21 miles an hour. And if we take a look right here in the super slow-mo, we can see that he's out by 0.02 of a second. Narrowly, right? So the question becomes, what happens if he actually runs it out? So those of you who play baseball, coach baseball, see Little League, don't slide into first base, run. If he runs and keeps that top speed, getting no faster than what he accelerated to, this play looks totally different. I don't actually have a simulation of it because it didn't happen, but he is safe by a foot. So the guy goes from being out for 2/100ths to being safe by a foot, proving the baseball adage that you don't slide into first base, right? So hopefully we've given you a little taste of what we're doing here, trying to show you that what we're trying to do with baseball is give the fans insight to the game, show how tremendous our athletes are, and we're doing that with Amazon. StatCast is something that we would have had a really difficult time figuring out how to do any other way except leveraging the cloud technologies. And while there's a lot of partners that we work with, there's absolutely no question in our minds that Amazon is the #1 cloud provider and technology thought leadership that we could have ever chosen. Thank you for your time.
哇，这个比我想象中还要牛逼很多。我们再回来再看一下这个啊。OK 这边他刚刚反正他讲的这个系统，前面他两个确实两个跟亚马逊的相似点跟我之前是一样的，但是他说的是这个，它是可以通过它里面的有些高速光学相机啊，可以收集到一些球员呐、球啊，还有场地的一些非常精准的一些数据，然后这些数据呢，再传给亚马逊 Lambda， 然后进行一个实时的分析然后再给出一个结论这就非常厉害了，这个真的非常厉害。OK， 我们看这边有没有什么。看看这个 visual 吧，看他们有什么好看的图片。哇，与我跟我想的一样。哇 ，home runs， 我去，哇，这个网站大家可以收藏一下，这真的是非常厉害，这可以收藏到 example 里面。这都是通过亚马逊，这些图有的可能看不太明白，可能如果说有些比较了解棒球的人，可能了解，这应该是非常厉害的数据OK， 我们大概就看到这两个，继续回来。我这没讲到 APN Partner Ecosystem
In the We've seen how AWS services provide differentiated value for your customers. The AWS partner ecosystem is also a strong differentiator of AWS for you and your customers. Over 10,000 APN partners have joined the APN Partner Network in the past 12 months because of the opportunity to participate in an ecosystem to provide value to customers. The majority of the Fortune 500 companies and over 90% of the Fortune 100 companies use AWS APN solutions and services. There are two main types of partners: consulting partners and technology partners. APN consulting partners are professional services firms that help customers design, architect, build, migrate, and manage their workloads and applications on AWS. Consulting partners include system integrators, strategic consultancies, agencies, managed service providers, and value-added resellers. APN technology partners provide software solutions that are either hosted on or integrated with the AWS platform. APN technology partners include independent software vendors, ISVs, software as a service, SaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, developer tools, management, and security vendors. Some partners fall into both categories. Next, we'll look at how each type of partner creates value for customers.
这边讲是一个 consulting partner， 在另外一种就是 technology partner。目前我的公司是注册的是technology partner， 然后我目前比较感兴趣的是这个 security vendor， 然后 SaaS solutions 这一块。OK， 我们继续往下看。
In the AWS ecosystem, AWS provides the global infrastructure services such as compute, storage, database, and networking. On top of this infrastructure, customers choose their platform, OS, virtual infrastructure, applications, and application services. Customers rely on technology partners to deliver applications in security analytics, big data, storage, storage, database, and networking. On top of this infrastructure, customers choose their platform, OS, virtual infrastructure, applications, and application services. Customers rely on technology partners to deliver applications in security analytics, big data, storage, database, and visualizations that are tested to run on AWS and that provide a common set of tools across on-premises and cloud environments. Consulting partners, whether managed service providers, MSPs, system integrators, SIs, or value-added resellers, VARs, offer value-added deployment services that speed a customer's time to value. This includes workload and data center migration, workload and application management, and service delivery across areas ranging from analytics, databases, serverless computing, and content delivery. These solutions can include technology partner products. Your role as a partner is essential to deliver customer-centric solutions that reduce long-term IT costs and speed business agility and innovation. In the AWS ecosystem, AWS provides the global infrastructure services such as compute, storage, database, and networking. On top of this infrastructure, customers choose their platform, OS, virtual infrastructure, applications, and application services. Customers rely on technology.
干嘛？我在录视频呢。
什么视频？
录学习视频。先别吵我，还10分钟结束了啊。
In the AWS ecosystem, AWS provides the global infrastructure services such as compute, storage, database, and networking. On top of this infrastructure, customers choose their platform, OS, virtual infrastructure, applications, and application services. Customers rely on technology partners to deliver applications in security analytics, big data, storage, database, and visualizations that are tested to run on AWS and that provide a common set of tools across on-premises and cloud environments. Consulting partners, whether managed service providers, MSPs, System integrators, SIs, or value-added resellers, VARs, offer value-added deployment services that speed a customer's time to value. This includes workload and data center migration, workload and application management, and service delivery across areas ranging from analytics, databases, serverless computing, and content delivery. These solutions can include technology partner products. Your role as a partner is essential to deliver customer-centric solutions that reduce long-term IT costs and speed business agility and innovation.
嗯。所以说这边讲了一个 technology partner provide software solutions，所以他们主要是提供的是一个软件的一个解决方案，软件的上面的解决方案。whereas 这个APN 的 consulting partner，它就是一个就是以我理解的话，就是帮助客户使用 AWS 的任何一个工具，整合 AWS 的功能工具去去满足他的一个客户的需求。这边看一下 Quora 的上面一个答案是怎么说的。看这个 top answer 啊 ，correct。Consulting partner mainly refers to an organization that focuses on assisting customers with advice, professional services, and integration activities as they move to AWS platform. Okay. 就是说，consulting partner 就是一个咨询公司，它主要是帮助一个其他的一些企业来进行上云服务的，就是上这个云呢，也指的是亚马逊云。然后这个 technology partner refers to company that's developing their own product service they will deploy on top of AWS and sell to their customers. 就是说technology partner 呢，他们是会做自己的一个产品，然后这个产品呢会用到 AWS 的一个服务。There are differences in how we support these two different categories, though we have the same goal for both, which is how we support whether the user have access to partner solution as the main context for the user. 这个解释的很清楚，这个是由一个工作在亚马逊云的一个工作人员解释的。据我来理解的话，就是其实，在前期的话，亚马逊的一个 technology partner 跟一个 consulting partner，他们其实相差都不会太大但是呢，这个technology partner 它的一个升级的路线的话，它要简单的很多whereas consulting partner 的话，它要难一点。我这么说呢，主要是因为我有看那个他们的升级所需要的一个证书像比方说consulting partner 好像是需要4个证书technology partner 2个就可以了，升级从register 升级到select tier， 也就是 standard tier。好，看最后一个，还有几个哈。
Another essential feature of the AWS partner ecosystem is the AWS Marketplace, an online store where you can work with your customers to find, evaluate, and purchase IT and business software, open source and commercial, optimized for the AWS cloud. Instead of manually deploying applications onto compute instances in the cloud, you can work with your customers to choose partner-based solutions across numerous categories that can be deployed easily. The AWS Marketplace can speed your time to market and make billing easier with integrated AWS billing. This is a very fast-growing area, with 1,170 participating independent software vendors, ISVs, over 135,000 active customers, over 3,800 software listings, and 370 million hours a month of Amazon EC2 usage for AWS Marketplace software products. Software launched from AWS customers automatically deploys onto AWS Compute Services, EC2. The AWS Marketplace is also integrated with AWS Billing.
这边讲的就是AWS 它内部呢是有一个好像一个市场 marketplace 的地方，然后很多的我觉得主要还是 technology partner independent software vendor ISV 这种他们会把他们研发的一些程序针对亚马逊服务使用亚马逊服务的一些software solution 放在上面，大家可以就是直接在上面搜，然后使用，应该是非常的方便。我们来查一下，具体它是一个什么样子。这个东西让我想起了这个亚马逊它的主要业务这包括这个页面都很像。哎，进错了，妈呀，这就是亚马逊主要业务。Amazon 应该是 AWS Marketplace， 对，这个才是，那个就是电商那块。这边还是挺像的，上面主要有一个主要的搜索栏。OK， 我们看一下 All Products 有什么东西。这边的类似非常多据亚马逊刚刚那个 slide 上面讲，有1170个ISV 在上面有3800多个软件OK， 看前面几个是什么？Microsoft Windows Server 2019 Base 直接自己卖的。CentOS 这是免费的吗？我记得上次我在那个Microsoft Store 上面看到过了，不是免费的，好像要个个位数的价钱，看看这上面是不是免费的。0块钱。对啊，EC2 上跑的就是 CentOS 是免费的，可以免费使用的，但是可不可以装到 Windows 上面呢？大家看一下。是全部都必须装在跑在亚马逊的服务上对 ，OK， 当然是这个东西是免费的，OK，这确实是SendOS 7是一个免费的软件。哦，这是什么？对，我们刚才查一 WordPress 我的网站就是 WordPress 建的，看它上面有没有什么 WordPress 好用的东西。WordPress Vietnamese。这是一个，排名第一个的是一个 official WordPress image 其实你可以在上面下载啦，但是我去官网下不也可以吗？我是看不到有什么用处。这个挺不错，这个 WordPress with Lightspeed Cache，这个是收费的吗？应该是一个is 2 times faster open source open source 开源可能是免费的。OK 同样的，这个是必须使用在亚马逊的服务器上面这个可以关注一下，这个挺不错的。Save to list，有可能会用到，它主要是用来做一个增加你的一个，如果你网站的一个速度的话。你看到这边 accurate dynamic content cache crawler image optimization critical CSS generation CSS JavaScript HTML minification 主要是作为给网站做优化的。如果做 SEO 的人应该是挺需要用到这个的，这是一个很不错的工具。真的是找到一个宝藏。OK， 我们再看下一章。
AWS Marketplace makes it easy for independent software vendors, system integrators, and value-added reseller partners to offer software already configured to run on Amazon EC2. Software can be easily deployed with one click. Customers can quickly launch pre-configured server images or deploy with familiar tools like the AWS Management Console. Customers are charged for use by the hour, month, or year, and software charges appear on the same bill as other AWS services. The AWS Marketplace allows customers to use a common set of tools across on-premises and cloud environments. These tools enable customers to migrate hybrid workloads and retain licenses from on-premises environments, which saves additional time and expense. Customers are using products when they want a common set of tools across on-premises and cloud environments. They use it for hybrid workloads and migrations because they have already invested in licenses from on-premises environments that they don't want to give up. Your customers can have confidence that software suites will work on AWS because AWS Marketplace curates and checks software for operability and security on AWS. AWS Marketplace also provides utility-based billing models for software that make it easier to match spend to actual software usage.
OK， 这边主要讲的是这第一段，AWS Marketplace make it easy for ISV、CSI 还有 Value Added Reseller to offer， 就是说，如果说我们自己身为这么一个中间商的话，是非常方便，我们把这些软件可以给我们的客户使用它非常方便 ，one click 一键就可以部署了。然后他们也是，客户呢也是直接通过亚马逊的账户上进行扣费的，不会有任何其他的这个付费渠道，就你只在一个地方付费就可以了。The AWS Marketplace allows customers to use a common set of tools across on-premises and cloud environment. 做 hybrid，总之这块我觉得第二段这边主要关键点是 retain licenses from on-premises environment saves additional time and expense，就是说一个是我觉得这块应该是就是避免了一个重复部署的麻烦，再一个就是说他之前买过了某个软件的一个证书了，然后如果他在这里使用的话，他还是不需要再次进行购买，省钱省时间。然后继续看
AWS Marketplace
，OK， 这边第二个customers are using product they want。
an instant free trial on many products and variable pricing models to optimize price to value for customers.
有很多是有一个免费期的给你一个试用期，可以让客户先尝尝鲜。试用期我是很喜欢的。
The AWS Marketplace can also help you shorten your sales cycle by enabling customers to launch solutions directly from the AWS Marketplace or bring your own license.
这块是可以让它直接在上面使用减少了你这个销售周期。
Let's close out this module with a review of the key AWS differentiators that will help you when articulating the value of AWS to customers. Experience and enterprise leadership. Customers have selected AWS for years because we have proven ourselves committed to customer success. AWS is acknowledged by third-party analysts as a leader in enterprise IaaS. Service breadth and depth. With 90-plus services, AWS service breadth and depth provides unmatched opportunities for customers to innovate with their businesses. Pace of innovation. AWS developed over 1,000 new features in 2016 and is committed to maintaining this pace of innovation. Global footprint. AWS has 16 regions and 43 availability zones that are uniquely highly available and durable. Amazon culture. AWS shares a culture that is driven by customer obsession and a long-term approach to customer success that involves a virtuous cycle of proactive price reductions based on growth. Security. AWS has leadership developed from hands-on experience meeting the requirements of the most rigorous government agencies. Largest partner ecosystem. AWS has thousands of partners and 3,800 plus partner solutions in the AWS Marketplace. Hybrid cloud. AWS has the broadest set of hybrid capabilities of any cloud provider. The end of Module 2. In it, we discussed how to articulate what makes AWS different from other cloud providers and its numerous value-added services. We also explored the APN partner ecosystem and its benefits. Before you continue, please complete the knowledge check.
OK，我们这边就会有一个每一个模块结束之前呢，它会有这么一个小测试一般来说只有几题这种看第一题是什么What makes AWS different from other cloud providers？Agile skill 这个不是price option security elastic storage 不对 global presence of ongoing innovation security service breadth and depth 这个是刚刚第一个就讲的就是说它是一个全球都有它的一个服务器然后再一个是 ongoing innovation 它是过去2016年当年就开发了超过1000个这个功能security 就是说AWS 应该是这里它应该是指美国政府吧，跟最严格的政府都合作过了再一个是 service 这个服务的宽度跟广度就是说它有超过90个服务，就你可以看到它的网页上在这里我有收藏在这里 Cloud Products 它有超过90个这个非常多90个产品在这边，然后同时它每个产品都做的是相当好就我上个模块里面它有讲到说 它基本上最厉害的，真的 compute 我这块是觉得真的是非常好。我觉得亚马逊的 EC2 它的服务器，一个是它本身性能就没得说，再一个就是它的这个速度非常快所以如果想做 VPN 的同学，如果说想做 VPN 用 AWS，用 EC2 做，哇，这速度真的是快的飞起。然后再一个就是我觉得它的 database 还有database 它也是跟那个分析analytics 在一起的，这块非常厉害再一个就是 machine learning之前这一章的最前面几个也讲过了，它的 AI 这一块也是都做得非常厉害，尤其是自然语言处理还有自然语言处理跟模拟自然语言。好，我们进行下一题。OK， 这一题答对了。Where can partners or customers go online to purchase on-demand AWS-ready solutions from APN Technology ISV partner？ 这个太简单了 ，AWS Marketplace。OK 就只有2题。好这边我们就这个模块就结束了。好，今天的这个学习的这个录播就到这里。目前希望下次还有。